Youth employment is a pressing challenge of our times. While the worst of the COVID-19 pandemic might have passed, young people continue to face the socio-economic impacts of the crisis. Employment levels among young people are still lower than before the crisis. More importantly, the number of youth not in employment, education or training, also known as youth NEETs, has continued to rise, reaching a little over 23% in 2020. This is not only higher than in 2019, but also the highest it has been in at least 15 years. High levels of youth NEETs are particularly concerning as the immense potential of these young people is going to waste. They are not gaining experience in the labour markets, nor are they receiving an income from work or enhancing their education and skills. The recovery from the pandemic has been an unequal one. While youth labour market indicators in advanced economies are fully restored, recovery has been particularly long and elusive for young people in low-income countries. Moreover, young people in developing countries were pushed into vulnerable jobs as a result of the COVID-19 crisis. Such uneven recovery, worsened by the war in Ukraine and the energy, cost of living and climate crises, threatens to compound global inequalities. This could create greater difficulties for young people to access decent work opportunities. Tackling these challenges calls for action on many fronts, but one thing is certain: young people's meaningful engagement in youth employment policies and programs is critical to implement effective and sustainable solutions. By meaningfully engaging young people, we can ensure that policies and programs are responsive and relevant to the unique challenges they face in the labour market. Young people bring fresh perspectives and ideas to the table. Their creativity and critical thinking can lead to more innovative and forward-thinking strategies and solutions. Meaningfully engaging with young people can build their skills and capacities, contributing to improved labour market outcomes. Moreover, participation is a fundamental human right. Youth engagement is a process that empowers and enables youth to understand and claim their rights, respect the rights of others, and advocate for those whose rights are violated. Finally, engaging with young people not only promotes ownership, but also helps build support for the entity's work among a key demographic. But what is meaningful youth engagement? It is a participatory process involving young people as stakeholders, contributors, partners, leaders, and peers in all stages of the policy and program life cycles. This includes the design, planning, implementation, monitoring, and evaluation stages. This process must be complemented by building youth skills and capacities, providing access to information, and promoting an enabling environment for young people to participate in decision-making processes. How do we put meaningful youth engagement into practice? There are two main approaches that any organisation or institution can consider when engaging with young people. The first one is a collaborative partnership. In this approach, young people are viewed as partners in shaping and delivering national or local youth employment programs. This involves equipping young people with information about the institution, their role, and how national or local programs and policies work. The second approach is centered around empowering youth-led initiatives. This involves providing opportunities and enabling conditions to support youth-led initiatives and action on national or local priorities. Young people are seen as leaders. These two streams are mutually reinforcing and can be combined. The ultimate ambition of meaningful youth engagement is to achieve true youth leadership by adopting the second approach. At the ILO, the Global Initiative on Decent Jobs for Youth is our avenue for delivering transformative change, working for and with young people to meet our shared commitment to the 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. By promoting and facilitating the meaningful engagement of young people in its programming, the ILO also contributes to the achievement of the UN's first ever system-wide youth strategy, Youth 2030. Youth 2030 was launched in 2018 as an umbrella framework to guide the entire UN as it steps up its work for and with young people across its three pillars: peace and security, human rights, and sustainable development. Concerted efforts are needed to advance young people's meaningful engagement and participation. We must foster their inclusion, create safe spaces for them, and build their capacities. Join us as we work with young people as equal partners to advance decent work for all young people across the globe.